priest's son leaves no stone unturned to do anything for his mother. He would think twice to give his life. But in our story today, this son ended up claiming his mother's life instead of sacrificing his own. Why did this son kill his mother so heinously? What is her story? We'll tell you.
The accused 16-year-old admitted to have killed his own mother. The revelations made by the boy left the cops shocked beyond belief. What did he have to say? We'll tell you, but first, let's tell you more about Pushpawati. Pushpawati hailed from Kimpalli village in Dabbaspet. She had 4 other siblings, 3 elder sisters and a brother. Pushpa was the youngest of them all. Of all the siblings, Pushpa was the closest to her elder sister Jayama. Jayama was also very fond of Pushpa.
ನಮ್ಮದು ದಾವಸ್ಪೇಟೆ ಹತ್ರ ಕೆಂಪಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಹೆಸರು ಗಂಗರಾಜ್, ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಹೆಸರು ನಾಗರತ್ನಮ್ಮ. ನಾವು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಊರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಊರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ನಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು 4 ಜನ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು, ಒಬ್ಬ ತಮ್ಮ. ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಉಪ್ಪರಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಾಚ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಉಪ್ಪರಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ವಾಚ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ. ತಿರ್ಗಾನು ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ವ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಇದೇ ಊರಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆದೆ.
Pushpawati's parents were not well off. It was very difficult for them to make ends meet with 5 children. Life for Pushpa's folks, Gangadhar and Ratnamma, was a path full of thorns and obstacles. They did odd jobs to earn a living. They lived a life of nomads, constantly relocating in search of jobs. Over the years, her family tried their hands at all sorts of jobs. They worked as domestic help for affluent families across the state. They worked as construction workers and also tried their hands at small-scale businesses. But nothing helped their financial status. The family was poverty-stricken, and as a result, Pushpa and her siblings' upbringing was not as their parents expected to be. A lavish life was a dream, too far-fetched. They could not even afford 3 meals a day for the entire family. Due to the constant travelling, neither Pushpa nor her siblings could get educated. As they grew up, they trailed the path that their parents had taken. They started doing odd jobs at a very young age so that they could support the family. The children, who had been punished with poverty already, were punished all over again. They had undertaken small jobs and now they had to work for themselves. Yes, they lost their parents very early on in life and were left to fend for themselves. After Pushpa lost her parents, none of her other family members came to their rescue. None of them lent them a helping hand. When they went to their relatives' doorsteps asking for help, slammed doors and ugly abuses is all they got. The eldest sibling Jayama took up all the responsibilities of taking care of the family. She started working as a maid at apartments. She did odd jobs through the day just so that she could provide 3 meals a day to her siblings. Though she did all that she could, Jayama's earnings were hardly sufficient for a family of 5. Soon the other siblings started to toil day in and day out. Pushpawati was still a small girl, but she started to understand the problems they were facing and began to work too. Life had been extremely cruel for all the 5 as they had lost the love of their parents at a very young age. At an age when they should have spent time carrying books, they spent time carrying bricks and stones at construction sites. It wasn't an ideal childhood for Pushpawati really. Even though they led a life with utmost difficulty, they never complained. They never cursed destiny. For the lack of love and affection from the parents, the siblings made up for it by showing love for each other. One stood for all, and all stood for one. Jayama always had a special affection towards her little sister Pushpawati. Jayama would save money and buy fancy things for her alone. She raised Pushpavati better than her own mother would. Even Pushpavati loved her immensely for all the love she showered. Within a few years, Jayamma got married and settled down. Her other sisters and brother also got married and settled in different places. Jayamma was still searching for a perfect groom for her darling sister Pushpavati. Pushpavati had different plans. She had chosen a life partner for herself already. She had also planned on eloping with him. When Jayamma learnt of Pushpavati's affair, she was left shell-shocked. Little did Jayamma expect her little sister to do such a thing.
20 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ. ನಾನು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅವಳೇ ಲವ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ಲು ಸರ್. ಆಮೇಕಿಂದ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವಳೇ ಬಂದ್ಲು. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅಕ್ಕ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಜನನೂ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂದರು. ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡೆ ಜಯ, ಸಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಸಣ್ಣದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಾಕಿದ್ದೀಯ, ಇವಾಗಲೂ ಕೈಯೇನು ಬಿಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ, ಹೆಂಗೋ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ರಿ, ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಜನಗಳೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಎಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು.
Once Pushpavati eloped with her lover, Jayamma was furious and decided to snap all relations with her. But what happened later was something she least expected. Pushpavati married her lover and settled down. Her love story seemed to be cruising smoothly. Perfect in Pushpa's husband was a hard worker. He earned enough to make ends meet and keep her happy. He bought her all that she desired for. Pushpa assumed that her days of hardship were over, but fate had something else in store. With time, differences cropped up between Pushpavati and her husband. He realized that Pushpavati was a money-minded monster. She wished to lead a luxurious life and wanted to have all the riches. She started. Old habits die hard. Though Pushpavati was working hard for her child, she was used to the luxurious life she once led with her husband. The hunger to make a quick buck and lead a luxurious life kept troubling her. Finally, she succumbed to it, and how?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿರುಗಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಥರನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಅವಳು ಅದೇ ನೀನು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ, ನೀನಾದ್ರೂ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗಾದರೂ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಬಿಡು, ನಾನು ಜಾಲಿಯಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನೇನೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳೋಳು. ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಪೂಜೆಯಮ್ಮ ನೀನೇ ಒಂಥರ ಇದೆಯಾ, ನಿನ್ನ ತಂಗಿನೇ ಒಂಥರ ಹಿಂಗೆ.
Anyone would be horrified to know what Pushpavati did to make easy money. She plunged headlong into flesh trade. Yes, you heard it right. Pushpavati's greed for money was so enormous that she was ready to stoop to any level, even to the extent of selling her body. Pushpavati soon stopped earning money the hard way and turned a sex worker. Shortly, she became busy with her new profession. Even the number of customers began to swell. Her little son had no clue about what his mother was up to.
ನೀನೆಲ್ಲೂ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ, ಇವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋ, ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ತಿರುಗ್ತೀಯ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಜಾಲಿಯಾಗಿರೋಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಕ್ಕ, ನಿನಗಾದರೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಸಾಯೋತಕ್ಕ ನಾನು ಜೀವನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆವಾಗಲಿಂದ ಕಷ್ಟದಾಗೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ವೇನಕ್ಕ, ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಗಂಡಸರು ಇಲ್ದಿದ್ದ ಮನೆ ಕಣಿ, ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ, ಜನ ಆಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಜನ ಗಂಡಸರು ಇಲ್ದಿದ್ದ ಮನೆ ಕೊಡೋದೇ ಕಷ್ಟ, ಇಲ್ದಿದ್ದ ಅಪರಾಧಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ, ನಾನು ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಕಳಿಬೇಡ ಕಣೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಸರ್ ನಾನು. ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಮನೆ ತಗ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಬಾರೋಗುರು ಹೋಗೋಣ, ನಡಿಯೋ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಮಗನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ಬಿಡು.
As Pushpavati's son grew, he slowly started to understand what his mother was doing for a living. Instead, he felt disgusted. He pleaded with his mother to stop doing what she was doing, but it was a wild goose chase. The mother-son duo frequently quarreled over the same issue.
ಅವರು ಈ ಕೃತ್ಯ ಯಾಕೆ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ, ಇವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಮದರ್ದು ಏನು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಚಾರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಅನುಮಾನ ಬಂತು. ಅವರು ಮೊದಲು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ತನಿಖೆ ದಾರಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸುವಂಥ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರು.
ಕಿತ್ತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಮಾತ್ರ ನನ್ನ ತಂಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸರ್, ಅಕ್ಕ ಗುರು ನನಗೆ 2 ಸತಿ ಜಡ್ಸಿ ಮದ್ದ ಕಣಕ್ಕ, ಗುರು ಹೊಡೆದು ಇಕ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ.
When Pushpavati's neighbors learnt of her profession, they were left horrified. They immediately threw her out of their locality. Even then, Pushpavati didn't stop. She was earning well and started living a lavish life, and she was not going to give it up for anyone. Pushpavati had to keep changing houses regularly because of her work. She finally settled down at Nripatunga layout in Tumkur. She rented a house. She was living at retired lecturer Krishnamurthy's house. Pushpavati shifted to her new house just 3 months ago. On the fateful night of August 3rd, a customer approached Pushpavati. Her son was furious and started fighting with Pushpavati. He demanded that his mother give up and do something else for a living. The adamant Pushpavati abused his son and asked him to get out of the house every time a customer came over. Disgusted, her son walked out of the house each time, but by then he already had a plan in mind. It was a plan to stop his mother. It was a plan to put her to rest. On the fateful day, the customer had come over to Pushpa's house, and as usual, her son was asked to walk out of the house. He walked out, but when he returned after the customer left, he picked up a fight with his mother. Pushpavati was taken aback. Her son had made up his mind. He was certain about teaching her a lesson. He demanded that she stop doing what she was doing for the last and final time. As expected, Pushpavati refused. Little did she anticipate that her refusal would cost her life. Enraged, Pushpavati's son ran to the kitchen and grabbed a knife. Within seconds, he slit her throat open. Pushpavati wriggled in pain and started to gasp for breath. In minutes, she died a horrible death at the hands of her own son. As his anger cooled, Pushpavati's son realized what he had done. He was aghast. He immediately ran to his aunt Jayama's house and informed her about the incident. But he did not disclose the entire truth of committing the crime himself. Jayama had an inkling of who was behind the crime.
ತಲ್ವಾಶ ಅಂತ ಗುರು ಬಂದ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದ. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಬಾರಪ್ಪ ಹೋಗಿವಂತೆ ಬಾರಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಣಮ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೇನೋ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದೆ. ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಮ್ಮ ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತೆ ಕಣಪ್ಪ, ಅದೇ 1 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ತಗೊಳಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ತಗೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಸರಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದವನು. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೂಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋಸಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಆಚೆ ಬೀಗ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಥರ ಆಗೈತಿ, ಈ ಥರ. ಆಮೇಕಿಂದ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಲಿಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೋ ನಾವು. ಆಗಲೇ 7:30 ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಲಿಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೋ ನಾವು. ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಕಲ್ ತಡ್ದ, ಅಮ್ಮ 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 ಅಂತ ಬಾಕಲ್ ತಡ್ದ. ಶಾಂತಣ್ಣ ಎದ್ದೊಳಪ್ಪಿ, ಗುರು ಬಂದಿರಂಗವನೇ ನೋಡಪ್ಪಿ ಬಡ್ಕೊತ ಇದ್ದ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಯಾಕೋ ಗುರು ಅಂತ ಲೈಟು ಸಿಕ್ಕಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಗ ಕತ್ಲು. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಎದ್ದು ನಾವು ಲೈಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬಾಕಲ್ ತೆಗ್ದ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯವ್ರು ಬಾಕಲ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು. ಬಾರೋ ಒಳಕ್ಕೆ, ಯಾಕೋ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಗುರು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಗಾಬ್ರಿಯಿಂದನೇ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಕೇಳಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಮ್ಮಂಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕತ್ತಿ ಯಾರೋ ಕುಯ್ದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಜೋರಾಗೂ ಹೊಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಂಗಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವನೇನಂತ, ನೀನೇ ಏನನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿದ್ದೇನು ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಸರ್ ನಾನು. ನನಗೆ ಅನುಮಾನ ಬಂತು, ಗುರು ನೀನೇ ಏನನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿದ್ದೇನು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗಾಬ್ರಿಯಿಂದನೇ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಸರ್ ನಾನು.
The cops were called in. It didn't take them too long to make the 16-year-old spill the beans. They remanded him to juvenile home as per the Juvenile Act as soon as he admitted to have killed his mother.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನ್ಸಾದ್ರೂ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸರ್ ಬಂತು ಎತ್ತ ತಾಯಿಗೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರುಣೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ? ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ತಂಗಿಗೆ ಸಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಅವನಿಗೂ ಸಾಕ್ಯವಳೆ ಅಂತ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚೂರಾದರೂ ಕನಿಕರ ಬೇಡವಾ ಸರ್ ಅವಳಿಗೆ?
It's tragic that hands, which should have held a pen, wielded a knife and turned criminal at such a young age. It's difficult to hold someone guilty for what took place in this case. We wonder if we should blame poverty or Pushpa's greed for money for whatever happened. Jayana Belagire for News 9, Tumkur.